problem is that this company doesn't know how it wants to operate in more than just the booking side of things. Shawn Spears rattles a shot that knocks Cody back into 1994. Brandy walks up to him and Cody went, "You girls, cooties," because he got walloped so goddamn hard. So what does Tony Khan do the first chance after the show? We don't want to have a product where we're hurting people like that. That was not in the script. God damn it, if I was an employee, I would have drowned you, Tony. This company does not know if it wants to project itself as real or as a giant stage show. And it's hurting the product. Like Shawn Spears had his entire legs cut off. For a point of reference, Sami Callihan encaves Eddie Edwards' face. Impact announces that Sami Callihan's being investigated or whatever it was. Like he's going to be fined for his motives. Not that we apologize for a blown spot. They made Sami Callihan into a fucking star because of an accident. Because they acknowledged the accident was real. They didn't pretend to hide from it. But Shawn Spears accidentally wallops Cody. No, it was totally not in the script. Someone smack Tony. He needs it. I'm sure he's a good kid. Doesn't know a damn thing about pro wrestling, and he's making Dixie Carter look like fucking Gorgeous George by proxy. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's bad, Marcus. So now we have a three-way dance with two guys or two teams that already lost the tag title opportunities. So like, why are they even involved? We have Lucha Brothers and Private Party versus SoCal Uncensored. I don't understand why they're in this match. I don't understand why you're having a triple threat when you just had rankings put out. I don't understand why this is so hard for you guys to grasp. I don't. Like, I'm flummoxed, Marcus. I'm flummoxed.
Yeah, they did the tournament, and then they did the bronze and the I guess silver type of the deals where I guess the runners up will face each other, and then they beat the Dark Order or whatever. It seemed like a good idea at the time. But with this match,
it seemed like a good idea.
Oh, I feel like between that and what you said about this company doesn't know whether when you're going to be cool to being authentic. I think that those are the choices between the two titles for this video.
There was a song for a teenage comedy movie from like '99. No, I think it was from 10 Things I Hate About You. I think it's called "You Got to Be Cruel to Be Kind." That's what I feel AEW is. We have to be cruel so they can be kind. Because clearly they don't have a kind clue what to do with this shit.
Yeah, and I felt real bad for JR. And he got a lot of flack. And, he wasn't on all night. He really wasn't.
How could you be watching this shit?
Match...
Like, Jim Ross is literally telling the company how to improve themselves on social media. Not even a joke.
And on commentary, because he constantly he was like, "Why is Adam Page diving?
Why is he?
He doesn't need to do. He doesn't need to do. Why is he doing moonsaults? He has a ground and pound style. Like it was funny because he can't even help it. He's not even gonna hide it.
And he shouldn't. He shouldn't.
I mean, the man has seniority and everything. I mean, he talked about the Rock and Roll Express. He's the Rock and Roll Express of commentary. And then that's a 100% complete compliment. But yeah, I mean, this match infuriated the hell out of him because not only was like it kind of fell into chaos because it infuriates me now too because I like tag team wrestling. But when you kind of lose track or stop caring about who's legal, somebody like JR who's a stickler for the the concepts and the foundational rules of wrestling. Just for the sake of seeing Pentagon do 5 springboards into an arm drag, it gets kind of murky. It kind of reminds me of what happened, and this was entertaining for you when the Lucha Bros said after rules we're just gonna kill Marco. for the next 20 minutes.
Okay, listen. I love that idea. But the last time I saw a Pentagon match, it made me stop watching Dynamite. He stood in the corner, half an inch from where he was supposed to be. All he had to do was get out of the rope, stand on the apron. Takes half a second. Too lazy to do that. Gets tagged while standing in the... They make a tag. Both members of the team in the ring. Both in the ring. Both in the ring. And then Pentagon goes to do a dumb move. I'm like, well, I'm done. We aren't even acknowledging basic tag team formula rules here. Like, this is like 2 + 2 = circle. No, it doesn't.
It's even funny because somebody like, I think Golden Boy be like, well, you know, Lucha and Phoenix and Pentagon are used to Lucha rules. And somebody like, yo, what the hell is that?
I'll punch him in the goddamn throat because that's not even Lucha rules. Lucha rules are this, Marcus. You must leave the ring if you are the legal man, and then a partner may enter the ring and take your place. Pentagon didn't even leave the ring. Phoenix didn't even leave the ring. There was a tag made in the ring. Urgh. This promotion is terrible. Like it's that.
Damn it! Just make it a tornado tag.
There you go. There you go. Now you don't need to have a tag. It's you can go be in there at the same time. I don't care. This company's tearing me apart. I wanted to succeed, Marcus. I'm not that guy. You don't need the WWE matters. I'm loving the NWA. Marcus, we literally started a new show where we talk about the NWA because of how good it is. And there were so many good moments from AEW past, but I feel like we've now divulged into Cody just going, you guys know what you're doing, just do whatever you want. And it's making the show feel like it's all about the individuals and not about the core purpose, which is entertaining the fan base. You lost 40% of your viewers in 8 weeks. That is not nothing. Why is that happening? Because of shit like that. Because of referees stalling on 2 and Pentagon standing in the ring making tags. And fucking Joey Janela and Shawn Spears having 15 minutes on a fucking pay-per-view when they have no business being on TV at this point because of how badly they've been booked. Now we got a triple threat with teams that already lost a tag team title match, but now we have to have a tag team title match, but we didn't fucking prep for having a tag team opponent for the goddamn tag team champions 2 weeks after we crowned tag team champions, because crowning the champions at the pay-per-view didn't fucking make sense to anyone who was paying attention. This is what happens when you have idiots who don't know what they're doing booking their buddies. AEW is going to fail. I am no longer going to pussyfoot around until Cody and company give up reins to someone who isn't involved in the day-to-day television product. They are going to fail. Until you start telling Adam Page to stop doing flips, start telling Pentagon to stop being a douchebag in the ring and start being that crazy psychopathic goth character we all fell in love with. As soon as you start telling people like, I don't know, the women to not suck, this company's not going to win. This company's not going to do anything. It's going to keep failing. John Moxley is the only reason I have any interest in this goddamn product anymore. And it's not because of what he's done in AEW. It's because of what he's done in New Japan. Whenever somebody asks me, how do you really feel? That's how I really feel. About everything. Chad, how do you really feel about that girl? Let me tell you about AEW.
Make sure you, when you go back and when you got to upload this, well, this is going to the YouTube, but specifically cut your rant there, because even though I said I enjoyed this show, that rant was so much better.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And he did it in one clean breath because he said, after.
You could tell I was starting to get, I was like, I don't need to go running tomorrow. I got all the exercise on that rant. Heart rate, 150.
For thousands of years, this rant has slept.
It's time to conquer the wrestling world. We need pro wrestlers with attitude. None of them show up because they have an attitude. Good job, Zordon. Good job. Good job. I'm not going to work for a company again. Cody Rhodes, circa 2016.